You feel exhausted. But this isn't just a fleeting moment of tiredness. It's a silent scream echoing through your mind, a cry of burnout. You are juggling endless tasks at work and finding that your motivation is slipping through your fingers like sand. Stop ignoring this. If left unchecked, burnout can steal your joy, dull your ambition, and cloud your potential. Understand this mantra. Energy flows where attention goes. Guard your mind fiercely. I want you to pause right now and comment, energy flows where attention goes. Guard your mind fiercely, below. Do it to solidify this manifesto in your reality. Let every like on your comment remind you of this promise. In the chaos of life's demands, we often forget that true power lies not in completing every single task, but in choosing what truly deserves our energy. As Marcus Aurelius wisely put it, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Now, the first step is to listen to the silent cry of burnout and let it guide you, not to despair, but to change. Imagine a warrior stepping back from a battlefield to reevaluate. This is your moment to do the same. Your heart is still, your mind steady, and your path prepared. 1. The flame of focus, rediscovering clarity. Burnout does not scream, it whispers. It creeps in when your eyes strain on too many open tabs, when your desk becomes a battlefield of clutter, and when your calendar is a fortress of overscheduled agendas. So, how do we light the flame of focus to rediscover clarity? First, understand the power of simplicity. Epictetus said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." Apply this to tasks. You don't need more time, you need fewer distractions. Pare down your to-do list to essentials. Prioritize tasks that align with your core goals and values. Next, consider the story of Seneca. Despite being an advisor in the chaotic Roman court, he thrived by mastering focus. He had a practice, writing daily reflections. This is where you begin too. Dedicate a few moments each day to reflect on what truly matters. Ask yourself the big questions. Is what you're doing today moving you toward your greater purpose? The world pressures you to do more, but sometimes the greatest strength is in doing less. Limit your commitments. As you say no to endless demands, you guard your mental energy and reclaim your ability to concentrate on what leads to growth and satisfaction. Pause for 1 second. If this is hitting you, hit that subscribe button. It tells me to keep making these for you. Remember, clarity is not about seeing more, but seeing less more clearly. When you choose to focus your energy like a laser, the fog of burnout starts to lift, and clarity emerges like dawn chasing away the night. Use this newfound focus as your map. Lead your day with intention. Your mind is your most powerful weapon against chaos. Always remember, if you protect your mind, nothing can take your focus away from where it should be. 2. The fortress of fortitude, building inner strength. Your mind is a castle. Every thought, every belief, every emotion is a brick. If you are not careful, this castle can become your prison. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. The fortress of fortitude is about building inner strength so solid that nothing can break your spirit. This doesn't mean avoiding struggle. It means preparing your mind to handle whatever life throws your way. Start by recognizing that obstacles are not enemies. They're teachers. Each challenge is an opportunity for growth. When you face difficulty, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Just as a bodybuilder lifts weights to grow stronger muscles, you lift challenges to grow a stronger mind. Think about Seneca. He was exiled, faced political adversaries, and endured personal loss. Yet, he said, difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. His life teaches us that endurance is a skill. And just like any skill, it takes practice to get better. To strengthen your fortress, lay the foundation with discipline. Each day, commit to small actions that shape your character. Choose to wake up early. Meditate. Read. Reflect. These rituals reinforce your defenses against chaos and doubt. Here's a big tip. Let go of what you can't control. Focus your energy on your reactions. Epictetus wisely stated, "We suffer not from the events in our lives, but from our judgment about them." This is your shield. Control your response, and you control your reality. If this wisdom is resonating, take a moment. Pause for 1 second. Hit that subscribe button. Every click is a step toward mastery. With each block of wisdom, you strengthen your inner citadel. No longer will the storms of work or the pressure of deadlines shake you. You are building resilience. You are constructing courage. Embrace this process, and you'll find that your fortress isn't just made of stone. It's built of unbreakable will and unyielding spirit. Fortify it daily with practices that sharpen your mind and elevate your heart. Remember, an unshakable mind is the ultimate achievement. 3. The Oasis of Opportunity. Uncovering hidden benefits. Uncovering hidden benefits in the most unlikely places is an art. The moment you perceive crisis at work, remember this. Every tough situation is a secret training ground for your soul. Imagine it as an oasis of opportunity, hidden among the desert of stress and fatigue. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Instead of seeing obstacles, visualize stepping stones. Those deadlines and those tough conversations, they are your gym sessions, building mental muscles you didn't even know existed. Picture a river. When debris falls into it, the water doesn't stop flowing. It finds a way around or over, sometimes even using that debris to carve new paths. You, like the river, can transform challenges into opportunities. When your project is crumbling, it's a chance to innovate. When feedback is harsh, it's a lesson in resilience. If life's challenges are teaching you something valuable today, tap the subscribe button. It's a small action for you, but a giant step for your mind. The real beauty lies not in avoiding problems, but in learning to thrive through them. Each stumbling block is silently whispering, "Solve me, embrace growth." Epictetus taught, difficulties show a person's true character. When faced with trials, it's a chance for you to manifest your best self. By seeing these hidden benefits, you're not only surviving the chaos, but rising above it. Seek out these nuggets of growth. Live with a lens that transforms every potential pitfall into a powerful pivot. Every time you rise from the ashes, you become a beacon, a guide for others lost in the sands of doubt. Keep these oases within reach so that when the storm passes, you stand tall, refreshed, and ready. 4. The echo of equanimity, maintaining composure. You're stuck in the storm, whipped by chaos from every side. But here's your lifeline, the practice of equanimity. It's not just a defense, it's an art. Imagine the calm center in a tornado, still and unshaken. That's your mind, waiting to be tapped into. I master my emotions. I am calm in the chaos. I urge you to pause now and comment, "I master my emotions. I am calm in the chaos." Below, let every like be a nudge of calm in your storm. When the world is crashing around you, find your core of stillness. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "How ridiculous and how strange to be surprised at anything which happens in life. Life is a constant flow of ups and downs. Expecting anything else sets us up for disappointment and inner turmoil. Seek balance like the ancient Stoics. They didn't let the external world dictate their internal peace. They envisioned swaying bamboo in the wind, strong and adaptable. When work burns you out, Don't resist or react. Stand firm and stable, no matter how fierce the wind blows. Think of a time you lost your cool. Maybe an email popped up late at night. Heart racing, anger rising, a reply ready to go. But when you regain your balance, you shift to response instead of reaction. You regain your power, your voice. Try this. When the next storm hits, breathe. Detach from the immediate reaction. Recognize it for what it is, temporary and fleeting. Respond with calm, grounded action. What responses have taught you about yourself when you regained calm after panic? One change in perspective turns confusion into clarity, panic into precision. A steady mind doesn't flinch at the waves of everyday chaos, but rises above, surveying the horizon with clarity. This is equanimity in action. Take a moment. If you want to keep receiving these reminders, click the subscribe button now. It's a small action for you, but a giant step for your mind. For every rush of anxiety, remember, it is a chance to practice this inner art. You have the power, more than you often admit, to stand still and steady while the world swirls in frenzy. Your calm is your anchor. Strengthen it. Protect it. Reflect today. How will you master your emotions? How will you remain calm amid the chaos? Let these questions guide your journey. Your life storms are tests that prepare you, not break you. Let this be your truth, your transformational journey to a composed and resilient self. 5. The shield of simplicity, protecting your priorities. Stop cluttering your life with unnecessary chaos if you want to protect what truly matters. Simplicity isn't just a lifestyle. It's your shield, your guide, your way to clarity. And here's a mantra for you. Simplicity is my shield. My priorities are protected. I want you to pause right now and comment "Simplicity is my shield. My priorities are protected" below. Do it to solidify this manifesto in your reality. Let every like on your comment remind you of this promise. Think of Marcus Aurelius, the ruler of a vast empire. He had countless demands, meetings, strategies, conflicts, the list goes on. Yet, he consistently chose simplicity, focusing on what was most important, letting the trivial drift away. His power came not from juggling everything, but from honing in on what truly mattered. In our modern world filled with noise, your most potent tool is the shield of simplicity. Distractions come disguised as opportunities. They steal your time, your focus, and your peace. Don't let them. Ask yourself, what really deserves your energy? Strip away tasks that don't align with your true goals. Just like Epictetus reminded us, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. To protect your priorities, you need to want less and focus more. Create a hierarchy of what is truly significant, and let this vision guide your daily choices. Pause for 1 second. If this is hitting you, hit that subscribe button. It tells me to keep making these for you. Filtering out the superfluous isn't about losing out. It's about gaining a deeper commitment to what truly matters to you. Embrace the simplicity of choice. Shield yourself with it. This clarity will make your daily actions more powerful and your journey less burdened. Protect your priorities as sacred. Let simplicity be your beacon. As Seneca wisely said, it is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor. Make this your reality and fortify a life of meaningful priorities. 6. The beacon of balance, harmonizing work and life. Burnout isn't just a buzzword, it's a reality for many. If your daily grind feels more like quicksand than progress, you might be trapped in an imbalance that chips away at your very soul. Balance is not achieved, it is created each day. This is your mantra for the journey ahead. I want you to pause right now and comment "Balance is not achieved. It is created each day" below. Do it to solidify this manifesto in your reality. Let every like on your comment remind you of this promise. Let's explore how you can create this balance, starting right now. Imagine your life as a set of scales. On one side, your work. On the other, your personal life. Seneca, the wise Stoic thinker, often spoke of time as the most valuable currency. He urged us, begin at once to live, and count each separate day as a separate life. This means each day is your chance to reset the scale. Are you working late again, sacrificing precious moments meant for rest or loved ones? Stop counting hours spent and start counting moments lived meaningfully. Let's draw upon Marcus Aurelius, who said, "Stop whatever you're doing for one moment and ask, am I afraid of death because I won't be able to do this anymore?" If your answer is no, rethink what deserves your time today. Master this daily recalibration, and steadily, you'll sculpt a life where work supports life, not consumes it. If you want to keep receiving these reminders, click the subscribe button now. It's a small action for you, but a giant step for your mind. The beacon of balance isn't found. It's built intentionally, moment by moment. Keep your commitments firm, but your mind flexible. Prioritize what ignites your spirit, not drains it. Balance stems from recognizing that every workday and personal hour holds equal worth. Make this practice your sanctuary, a space where you, like the Stoics, find strength in balance and harmony with life. Keep building that life where you feel alive in all spheres, both at your desk and beyond. Becoming an unbreakable you. You don't become unbreakable by chance. It happens when you build an internal fortress that even the fiercest storms cannot breach. This is the transformation, to become an unbreakable you. It's about pulling strength from what seems like weakness, mastering moments that feel like chaos, and standing taller when the world tries to push you down. Let's turn to Seneca, who wisely taught us that no man has the power to have everything he wants, but it is in his power not to want what he hasn't and to cheerfully make the most of the things that come his way. To be unbreakable is to be able to face everything and want nothing more than what is in front of you. It is to find power in restraint and joy in simplicity. Visualize a tree in the heart of a storm. Most might see it bending, vulnerable, on the edge of snapping. But like that tree, you too must bend yet not break. It is your root, your deeply held principles and values, that holds you firm. Imagine today as your training ground. Each challenge, each test, is another brick in your fortress. These teachings help you control your response to anything life throws your way. When you feel yourself starting to waver, remember Epictetus, who said, "We suffer not from the events in our lives, but from our judgment about them." As you navigate your day, picture yourself wearing an armor of steel, not to defend against attacks, but to stand firmly in your path. Every moment you choose to see obstacles as opportunities, you forge another link in this unbreakable chain. Find comfort in knowing that it's not about dodging the punches, but about learning to take them with poise. Your capacity to be unbreakable comes with each decision to stay calm, think clearly, and act wisely. Keep nurturing this mindset, and you'll soon realize that strength isn't just about surviving. It's about thriving, heads high, amidst everything that comes your way. Dive deeper into building this inner strength. Become the unbreakable force in your own life.